The version of you who has your manifestation already is not separate from you. They are connected to you just like you are connected to everything in the universe. And the way that you're going to collapse the timeline and quantum leap into your dream life so quickly is when you start connecting to that version of yourself. That version of yourself is your highest self. They are available to you right now. And when you start connecting to them and you start shifting into the energy that version of you is into the self-concept that version of you has, thinking the thoughts that version of you thinks already, feeling the feelings that version of you is feeling into, that is when you are going to master manifestation, because you're not showing up as this old version of you who's focusing on lack, who's feeling into lack. Because let's be honest, while there's tons of nuance and there's tons of ways to understand manifestation, it can also be broken down simply. And when we simplify the fuck out of manifestation, you are either in lack or you're in abundance. And the version of you who doesn't have what they want is in lack. You're focusing, speaking about, feeling into, and noticing the fact that you don't have your manifestation already. The version of you who has everything that you desire, they are in abundance. They are focusing on, feeling into, and speaking about abundance. And you need to shift from lack to abundance. The way that you become this new self-concept of you is you start getting very, very clear on who this version of you is, and then you start being this version of you even while you're living in this version's reality, because your reality is a reflection of who you're being. And so you've got to stop waiting for things outside of you to change, and you need to start changing internally. You need to start building out and wearing this new identity right now. And here's the thing that I don't hear anybody talk about in the manifestation world enough, is when you are not living in your dream life, especially if you're one of those people that's like, I don't have any of the things that I want. Like my life is not great right now. This is actually the best time ever for you to start practicing becoming this new version of yourself, because the universe isn't testing you. It's just responding to you. So when you can navigate the duality of living in a life that's lack-based and become an abundance-based person, that is when your reality is going to shift so quickly, because you are putting your blinders on and you're focusing on who you're being, how you're thinking, how you're feeling, getting distracted and playing into what's happening outside of you and letting your circumstances dictate your reality. So instead of getting caught up in the loop and in the cycle of, I just don't have what I want and life feels so difficult and nothing is working out for me and I don't have the money and I don't have the car and I don't live where I want and I don't have the partner. No. You can't be a victim and get what you want. Quite honestly, you've got to start doing the inner work so that way you can show up differently. If you can change your mindset to, oh my God, I don't have what I want yet, and that means the law of polarity is going to kick in, and I am going to live my dream life and have everything that I want because it's all available to me, and I'm just going to use this time to really anchor into who I desire to be and how I desire to move through this world and how I desire to think and how I desire to feel. And I'm going to do this when I don't have everything, so that way when I do get everything, I will become this version who is so unfuckwithable because I started doing it when I didn't have any of the things.